It's real important when you're post-pregnancy and when you're breastfeeding to make sure that you're really including the right nutrition and also that you're drinking plenty of fluids. During pregnancy, you pretty much kind of stick to a regimen and you try to get those whole foods and those fruits and those milks and the vegetables. It really doesn't change post-pregnancy. It's even more important if you're breastfeeding, because not only now are you're still feeding too. While you were pregnant, you were feeding both of you, but now you're actually, what you intake, you're supplying the milk to your baby and helping your baby, flourish. It's just as important to make sure that you're getting the folate in there, and it's important to get the zinc. It's important to make sure that you're having some fiber. All the nutrients that you needed during pregnancy and even really you still need during breastfeeding. One of the most important things that I stress, especially when you're breastfeeding, and nutrition tips, is really drinking that water. It sounds like such a trivial thing. It sounds like you think you do it all the time, but you really don't. And it can really catch up to you. Not only is it important for the dehydration mechanism for your own self, and also making sure that your baby's getting enough fluid, but as a mom, you really have to make sure that you have the milk production. If you're not drinking enough fluid, then you're not going to be able to, it's going to lessen your production of milk. And sometimes that can be a real big stressor. So it's real important to make sure that you're eating the right foods, you're eating frequently, and you're drinking. One of my best tips that I always found, and even myself when I had children, was that every time that I went to feed my child, I had a glass of water right there. So generally, you're feeding your baby 2 to 3 hours, every 2 to 3 hours minimally. So, and sometimes if it's even more, sometimes it can be less. But if you have that glass of water at that time, every single time, it's a great way to make yourself remember, and it'll keep you hydrated throughout the day.